Happy Father's Day, Dad. I had no idea how much work it was to raise us kids until I became a dad myself. And now I have a whole new appreciation for everything that you have done for us growing up. A whole new appreciation for the amount of work it went into to just like provide for the family and to get up every day and work as hard as you have for all the years that you've done it. And then to come home and to take care of the house and to just spend time with us. Thank you. I also have a whole new appreciation for the amount of stress that goes into making wise decisions to raise your kids, and how hard that is, and how grueling it is to have to make these big life-changing decisions for your kids. You know, you didn't get every one of them right, but you made a lot of good decisions, you and Mom. And I am the person I am today because of the good decisions that you made in the tough times that you had to make them. But I want to tell you two stories. Stories that stick out in my head from my childhood that make me remember what kind of a father you are. Do you remember the notes that I used to write you every night before I went to bed? For years I would write you notes every night, and every morning at 4 a.m. you would get up and get dressed and you would write me back. Do you know I still have those? Do you have any idea what it meant for me growing up that I would write my dad a letter and my dad would take time to write me back? You would take time for your son at a point when you hadn't even had your coffee yet. I mean, that's the kind of dad you are. And then Boy Scouts, well, Cub Scouts first, then Boy Scouts. Throughout my life, being in the scouting program, I would have people who always looked at me and treated me a little differently. And these other boys, I never understood what their problem was with me. And then it dawned on me one day that they were jealous. They were jealous of me because my dad was at every single event. That my dad was on every single camp out. And I remember having some of them come up to me and point out the fact that you were at everything, and that you were really involved in my life growing up. And it wasn't until they brought it up that I realized that a lot of their fathers weren't. But you weren't just a dad to me, you were also a dad to all the other boys on the campouts. And then I remember getting jealous of them as you just kind of watched over them on these campouts. But I saw the look in their eye of how much it meant to them that you would help just mentor them in those times. And that made a profound impact on me to look outside myself and to see who else needs help and to just step in and be what they need in that moment. I mean, that's the kind of dad you are. And hopefully it's the kind of dad that I am. You know, you named me after yourself because I take after you in a lot of ways. And I just hope that I'm half the father that you are. Thank you for always being there. Thank you for always caring. Thank you for being an outstanding father. And I don't know, maybe by other people watching this, they'll relate their stories of what their dads did for them, or maybe it will inspire them to be the kind of father that you are. I hope so. I love you, Dad. I'll see you soon. God bless.